If you watched the previous video, people are finding out about all the rankings, then you know the cat is out of the bag. But what do I think of the rankings that we are finding ourselves on here in Louisville, Kentucky? I'll get into that right after this.
Hi, I'm Mayor Craig Greenberg, and Neal and I love living in Louisville, Kentucky.
Hello YouTube followers. Thanks for watching me here on the Living in Louisville, Kentucky channel. I'm Neal Cox with Judah Real Estate Group. Today I'm going to be digging into some rankings that Louisville has ended up on, but really I'll be giving my reaction to what the people were saying. If you're new to the channel, we post videos fairly often breaking down everything about Louisville, Kentucky. So I'm a Louisville native and probably one of Louisville's biggest fans. I think it's great. I'm well traveled and I love it.
Love it.
People are definitely finding out that Louisville has a lot to offer in an affordable setting. Do I agree with the rankings? Did they mention the right things? In short, yes. But let's get into some detail. First off, the ranking from Parenting Magazine from 2011, number 10, best places to raise a family. I mentioned that in that video. You know, over half the population of Louisville is under 45 years old, so we better hope it's a good place to raise a family. And it really is, with parks in virtually every area and a ton of kid-friendly stuff to do. There's always kid-friendly activities going on around town. Check out the Louisville Science Center downtown, the Louisville Zoo, the Louisville Slugger Museum, the Waterfront Splash Park. The Speed Art Museum has an amazing interactive area called Art Sparks. My kids are a little older now, but it was one of the coolest places to go when they are younger. A little aside, if you've got little kids, a free or cheap thing to do in the spring, go check out yard sales. Meet interesting people and rummage through their junk. Kids love it.
Yard sale.
Another cool thing that Louisville does for kids in the summer is the Cultural Pass. This is a free pass to all or most of all of Louisville's fun, family-friendly activities. Definitely take advantage of that. There was in that last video a mention of Louisville being in the top 10 for safest cities for small children. And again, I agree. Did you know that Louisville has bragging rights for low pedestrian accidents? It's true. I attribute that to drivers that are more courteous than average and a great planning department by Louisville Metro government.
No traffic, we're sailing.
We've got quick fire response times and we're a healthcare hub. We've got a great per capita rate of hospitals and a new one is coming to the west side right now. When Forbes ranked Louisville at the top of its coolest cities in the U.S., they were tapping into what we have known here for a long time. A good local music scene, an absolutely poppin' art scene, a big food scene, and sports for days. Put on your hipster mustache and come do the bourbon tours because we are cool here. Fall travel was another list I mentioned. Louisville shines. The foliage here with huge mature tree canopy, not to miss. The Highlands pops at this time of year, goes right into Cherokee Park, and it, along with Iroquois Park, can't miss in the fall. You got pumpkin picking and apple picking, big activities in the fall or around Louisville. Hubert's Orchard in southern Indiana, lots going on there. Restaurant, winery, great things for kids to do. It's a spectacle in the fall. Some residents may argue about Louisville being ranked on Wallet Hub's best run cities list. I admit I don't inspect the books of Metro government too often, but we seem to not run huge deficits and there's always investment in beautification. For the big rankings we recently ended up on, we'll get to that shortly. If you go to LOUISVILLEKY.gov and search rankings or Louisville Forward, you can see the huge list of where I'm finding a lot of these. But also please make sure to subscribe. It really helps us here and you won't miss one of our next videos. Click the little bell down there. You'll get a notification when we post a new video. If you're one that's really thinking of moving here though, grab that phone, send us an email, a text, a call. But of course, sound the bugle, because we're going to get off to the races to make your move to Louisville, Kentucky a smooth one. The big list we got ranked on that I mentioned in the previous video, Top Places to Live in America, U.S. News and World Report, it's the visibility of this list that is what makes it so special. One cool thing they point out are the locally sourced bourbon, meat, dairy, and produce. Stroll to one of Louisville's amazing farmers market and pick up local veggies and meat. My favorite one is at Douglas Loop on Bardstown Road, but there are many. Chefs in Louisville are able to use so much locally produced ingredients. The real seasons that we have and the rich soil make that possible. For instance, go to Anoush Bistro, check out the braised beef ravioli made with grass-fed beef from Fox Hollow Farm. Got that? Or the whole farm-to-table experience at the renowned Italian restaurant Volare. They talk about mint juleps and the local dish, the hot brown. Get one when you visit. Very local cultural thing. Don't forget the huge regional art show in the fall, the St. James Art Fair. We've got coffee galore, downtown and New Lou shops and galleries. In my humble opinion, Louisville is such a great mixture of food, art, culture, and sports. Our city is friendly and supportive. If you have questions about our city, comment below or reach out. I love showing people all the things that Louisville has to offer. There was another ranking that I mentioned in that last video. By the way, here's that video if you haven't seen it. It is one that kind of tells people about the rankings. Here I'm trying to kind of agree with a lot of the rankings. Make that call, make that text or email soon. We ended up at number 3 on Realtor.com's markets that are poised to make a big leap in growth in 2023. People are really coming here. The big popular places have been Florida, Texas, Nashville. But not everybody can relocate to Florida, Texas, Nashville. There's going to be other places. I'm telling you, Louisville is a gem. It is rich with culture, with tradition, investment, beautification. It is no secret, and it is why I think that Louisville really is one of the best places in the entire country to live, work, and play. Thanks for watching.